I like the idea that they're slightly telepathic as well. So when you're fighting them... When you're fighting them, it's like they're predicting that you're about to shoot them in the head, and they're just like, "Nah, we're not dealing with this. Let's go up." Wonder, yeah, that's right. Hey, look at that! It's a little bit of environmental destruction. What we got here? All the conversion centers I've seen so far, just like the ones in England. Only these are being abandoned, dismantled by Chimera drones. I found an operating table just like the one I'd found my brother on. It was stained with blood, a lot of blood. How many victims died on these tables as they were prepped to go into conversion machines? The menials would carve them up, men like my brother, Johnny, treating them like fillets of beef, preparing their tissue for the insertion of the Chimeran implants. Standing here in this abandoned conversion center, I could almost hear their screams. While in prison, I would have nightmares every night, nightmares that never ended. My brother's ghost would come to me in the darkness and plead with me, "Why, Jimmy? Why did you kill me?" I did not answer. What is that? It's a really good... This one has so much more character narrative with being like, okay, well, you abandon your post. Why? What's going on? Why are you seeking retribution and revenge? And like you know, the whole alien thing. Like, oh no, you killed your brother to stop him from being turned into a monster. Whereas the first game, it's like, oh no, what's going on here? How... No, I love Nathan Hamill, don't get me wrong. But like the books do a lot to make him be at all human when he has like a love interest with one of the doctors, which is like lightly messaged or noted in, I think in 2. They talk about him having the affair from Burning Sky or Gathering Storm, the affair from Gathering Storm, because the second book follows Capelli before 3. I wish Grayson got a little bit more play. I think he's brought in the
Cartwright and the Marquis forces had already launched assaults on 3 of the gun towers. Grayson would have to reach his objective via treacherous sewers, canals, and heavily fortified positions. Grayson had once made it clear he would never take military orders again, but Cartwright knew if the mission were dangerous enough, he could be counted on to volunteer. I often thought that Grayson took these suicide missions because he had a death wish of his own, that his brother's death had been too much for him. I did not realize until much later how wrong I was.
The loading is so much faster for this. I didn't even read that.
Major Cartwright, we have just destroyed the East Tower. What's your status? Finishing with the South Tower. Grayson, report. Do you read? Damn it, what's taking you so long?
I've had some technical difficulties, but the target's in sight. Relax.
I'll relax when the sky is safe.
Fancy running into you guys.
The only problem that I really do have with using the sniper rifle in this game is that it is not the most reliable when it comes to like crouching and firing. You need to be up and able to move around in order to really keep yourself up and going. So it's just it's not a bad weapon. It's actually a really good weapon. It does become like one of your like boss killers in the end. Like, oh, is this gonna be a challenging room? Just get the sniper rifle. I also have to say, I so much preferred the dropships in this game. Oh, they drop down like this massive cargo container full of Chimera, and that's really what, like, they can drop it on you. I think you can like blow up the tank that you're in if you do it like in a mission, or can blow up the vehicle that you're riding around in. Which I'm like, oh, that's really awesome. The fact that that's like a threat that they can just drop these on top of you. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here being quiet, but like, oh yeah, this is... God, I remember how tense this was. And on Superhuman, like I said, this gets to be a tense set of missions. I'm going to keep bringing that up because it is something that I think should be played with more. I do like how liberal they are at giving me grenades. I'm just like, I haven't used them really yet. Mainly because I'm like, the grenades just... They're my problem solvers, and I don't want to like give them up, which is... this is more about me, that I'm just like, I can't lose my problem solvers. Ah, there it is. I was like, there are like 4 places for me to get up, but I can't find the correct one. I did find it. I was just doubling back, making sure I didn't miss anything before I went ahead and committed to the next area.
Just shoot yourselves. Save me some time.
I want to say there was a challenge in the original Retribution of hitting a drone with a grenade. There it is. Here's the deal, though. I'm gonna go down here and grab these grenades because it's the smart thing to do. It is 110% the right thing for you to sit here and do. Anything in here? Nada? Okay. I'm gonna blow up in here? Nope. Nothing up here either. On the next area.
Water intake valves located.
Place your charge on the pylon for maximum effect.
We meet again. Come on, you big ape.
Oh, this is really broken. I don't think he's gonna move for this one, which is one of the classic glitches. Like, you could get him really caught in. Like I said, this is where you just learn that. Oh god. Oh shit. Ah. Oh shit. Ah. That was my bad. That was my bad there. I should be right back there. Yeah.
bunch of bullets.
Ah, they're moving.
Right there.
Such a gut, like, come on, we can do this. Uh-oh, nope. Come on, go away. There we go. And it brings back that original, like, boop, boop, boop. Everything's, like, starting to overload sound. So many sounds and things in this game that I'm just absolutely think that it's such a swell job. Like, it's such a bang-up job for how they went about that. And I guess they're bullet sponges. They have some weaknesses. If you shoot them in the face, I'm pretty sure in the first game that was their weakness as well. I think it was also their weakness in the second game, which, I mean, like, yeah, you shoot most things in the face, and it's going to be probably a little weak to that. But as you can see, it's like, oh, it even gives you, like, boss arena fight things over here. But there isn't a lot of, like, oh, you can get up and just move around and run. So it does make for a challenging fight. And you can also see that even here with all the Razor ammo, they're like, the Razor is your boss deleter. So one of the things that I love here is that it's like, okay, in order to do this, you do need to blow up the cooling unit. And just with my current career field and how I go about it, and you know what I've learned about really high-end electricity, high-end output sources, factories, energy consumption, energy yield places. Fucking take a cooling tower offline, like even one of those, and that thing's probably fucked.
Intake valves destroyed. Heading for the tower.
Second squadron has reached the final marker. Changing course to south-southeast heading.
Private Grayson, get in the boat. We can reach the gun tower from the water. I will show you the way of the Maquis.
I don't know how I made it this long without you.
Like the Maquis are like, we're...
The speed with which the Chimera
Gorillas.
were completing fortifications surprised even the Marquis. 2 weeks before, the Chimera guns that now towered over Rotterdam did not exist. Grayson and Marquis Colonel Roland Mallory would have to set aside their personal differences long enough to infiltrate and destroy the final gun tower. Failure to do so meant that the second wave of transports would be destroyed. The fate of myself and every soldier traveling in the second wave of transports lay in the hands of James Grayson.
And look at that recoil. He has my favorite weapon of all the games.
Listen, Tommy. I have just destroyed 2 gun towers. If you want to survive, just shut up and listen.
Aye, aye, Captain.
It's Colonel Mallory, Private.
Come on, then. Lead, follow, or get out of the bloody way.
There!
That's gonna leave a scar.
Hey, what's this? Killing the Exodus. According to Rain, the Atlantic coastline is littered with wrecks of small boats like this one. In the early days of the Chimera invasion, tens of thousands of refugees from Europe stormed the coastline, attempting to find safe passage across the channel. Most of them died, or worse. In the refugees' wake came the Cloven. The Marquis are not sure why. To stop the refugees from fleeing? To steal the boats for themselves? We know at least some of the Cloven made it to England. Though we'd assumed they'd followed the burrowers under the channel, the wrecked boat showed the Cloven had other motives. Doesn't seem like much of a mystery, the laws of nature adjusting to the new food chain. Like bears, the Cloven go down to feed at the waters because that's where all the fish are. Oh, that's right. This game had auto aim back in the day on the original version of it, because you could like shoot. If I'm not mistaken, you could shoot those mines. Ugh. It's probably what I get for going where I didn't belong.
Incoming!
I like the fact that they're like homing in on him. I'm hoping he doesn't die here, but I also like.
Those mines are blocking our path. Clear them out.
While you stay safe back here.
Rank has its privileges.
It's not the first time we Brits bailed your ass out of the fire.
I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be talking about World War I. Oh God, those shoot at me.
Hurry and clear those mines.
I forgot what they all were. Must you? All right, let's continue on this little game that we play. You literally have like a one-shot kill gun, buddy, and you can't hit. Or else I have a barn with it. At least I have an excuse.
Incoming! Those mines are blocking our path. Clear them out.
While you stay safe back here.
Rank has its privileges.
It's not the first time
There we go.
Brits bailed your ass out of the fire.